This video is on CFAM worksheet number 802, Statewide Expense per Student Analysis. If you've already watched the video on worksheet 801, you will notice that this one is similar. However, the major difference is that along with the cost per child, we're able to see the size of the district, thus the scatter chart. Let's look at the filters first. I am including traditional only on this view. I am looking at FY22. I'm making this video in March of 2023, but because the third quarter average ADM for FY23 is not yet posted, FY23 is not included in this filter. It will show up once the third quarter ADM is posted. We can use the salary or benefits filter to include or exclude salary and benefits from this view. The same thing for certified and classified personnel. We are looking currently, the way the sheet opens up by default is fund is selected, and we're looking at the sum of funds 1, 2, and 4, which is the legal balance. We are not limited to that. We'll come back and play with this feature in just a moment. But I want to point out this ADM. Right now, you'll notice a reference line, and if I point to any district, we'll get a pop-up box that will show the district's cost per child, a statewide cost per child in blue, and then a group cost per child in orange. Right now, the statewide and the group cost per child is the same. That's because with this third quarter ADM group filter, we're looking at all the districts in the state. But we can change that. We can use these slider bars to click and drag them over to whatever number we want. That's one way to adjust these, or a little bit easier is to just type in the number. So I want to look at districts that have at least 1,000 students up to 2,000 students. So any district that is smaller than 1,000 students or bigger than 2,000 will be excluded from the view. Notice we still have the blue line. This is still the state average for all districts in the state. But we now can see an orange line. This is the average for the districts that are in this view. So I can hover on Star City and see their information. They spent $9,470 per child for items coded to funds 1, 2, and 4. I can also include or exclude over or under. So if I get rid of the unders, I am now just looking at over. Now this is based on the state average. Notice that the orange reference line changed to just the districts that we're looking at. So this orange line is now the average cost per child for the districts that spent over the state average. Put all of them back in. These numbers can be changed to whatever you wish, and we can use this filter with the X on it to reset it back to the entire state. You can hover over any dot and get the information for that district and use this for analysis cost per child. But let's go down to object. And I'm going to use my search feature and look for electricity. Those that have attended our training classes know that we play with this quite a bit, but right now I'm looking at a cost per child for electricity expenditures in each district. Let's go back to my subset of 1,000 to 2,000 students, and we can see that this subset of districts spend more per child than the state average for electricity costs. Just like with sheet 801, you can use this to analyze your per child cost. You can use it to see how you fit with districts around you, both in size and in expenditures, and use it to analyze your efficiencies and hopefully make improvements. Sheet 802.